Laying it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all the wrist. Watch out, clubs, I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist,
I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Watch out, clubs. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, 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 hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch.
And New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. This team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get my and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go! 30 base.
You're not ready.
But I...
Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, echo.
Mike 96.
And come on out here. Come get some. Come get out.
To throw on second down, McMahon. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, McMahon. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking long for Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Michael Thomas on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the gun, McMahon, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Hard. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
21. Here we go. Hey, wahoo!
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. 21. Switch gears. 11. Shit.
Ingram. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
21. Hey, team 6.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Switch. 6-6, pull it high.
2nd and 4. That's complete to Sharp. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Bears. First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Down. 10 2 stop. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Let's go.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, Alpha. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down. McMahon going deep this time for Miller. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
First down, Baltimore.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
11.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught not. .99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Lock. 12, fellas, here we go. Recon, Wolfpack.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. Like 20. They can't hang with us. 6. I got this. 44. Touchdown.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Set, ready. 18, Gator. Switch. 80 weapon.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McMahon. And this one's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie. 3 down. Hey, 96.
Operating from the gun. McMahon buying time to his left. Got some room at the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here I come again.
Looking to throw. McMahon. Flush to his right. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Get it, boy. Ready. He's coming. We got Mike 96. Let's go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll be a loss of 1, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
60 outlaw. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, 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 check. Bravo.
Shoot. From the gun, McMahon. The catch made by Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come on,
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Motion, X3, 218, chopper. Say go.
This is Cohen. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 2nd down, McMahon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
64, 21.
Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Garoppolo now. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field. and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
From the 40 now on second down. Garoppolo. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Baltimore.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Tighten up, 61, matchbox, lights, snap.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo got a man. It's Brown. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one complete to Ingram. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. C.J. Anderson in the game. He gets it here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. Garoppolo, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ingram. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well. Allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready?
They try again with Cohen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Wild Bill. Protein spill. Deep grip.
On first down, McMahon, and he completes it to Cohen. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
96
is coming. We got Mike 96. Drop deep.
2nd and 9 now. Forced it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
11.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Hey, alert! Go!
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there. First down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Here we go.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. There's Garoppolo to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Alert 3. 12, fellas, here we go. Topper!
This is Ingram, and an alley to run, and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo.
Check.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. He's got a first down past the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 84 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go. 20! Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Running right, this is Ingram. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Garoppolo. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Zerline's kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Set, ready, 8, read. Don't get nervous. Look at me. Door. Get it.
On first down, it's Grant. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
90, Wolf. It's a party now. Go.
Operating from the gun, McMahon. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. 3rd and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as the Bears push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Here we go.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
21.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He goes underneath to Ingram. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bears, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.